reminisce, kick back and do some mosh.
You are my blessings, blessings. You are my blessings, blessings. You are my blessings, blessings. You are my blessings, blessings.
I know you don't understand though, you never seen the struggle. How much moms had to hustle to give you what I could do. I'm far from perfect, every one of you is worth it.
Hi, this is Robert Wood with the Keep It Daygo podcast. Today I'm here via Zoom with the lovely and talented Latesha Eturnul. A lot of you guys around Southeast know her. Some of you may not know her. In case you're wondering about her story, I'm going to let her tell a lot of it. I'm just going to tell you real briefly that she started off doing regular street hip hop, and now she is a gospel hip hop artist. And so we're going to talk to her today about that transition. How you doing, Latesha?
How you doing, Rob?
Oh man, hanging in there and happy to have you in here today. Can you tell the people of Daygo just a little bit about you and your journey in the transition from regular hip hop, street hip hop to gospel?
Man, it's a long story, but to put it in short, short format, I grew up, I was doing street music. I made music about the lifestyle that I was living or the things that I actually experienced. And also, I've also talked about things that, I might want to see in life. 2001, I started making a transition. I was going by Tish Babe. Had the clothing line, 805 South, really didn't know what direction to go with it. And man, God started, really shaking up my life. And I really started seeking God. And I started with the name change. And I kind of struggled with that for a while. But I was a leader. And I just realized that, man, if I'm going to be a leader, I got to lead the people right. I got to lead my people right. And so here I am. I wanted to have a name that didn't represent me, but the God I serve. I'm still Tish Baby, but I'm newborn. I got a new birth. So eternal, Eturnul. And that means endure truth, understand, receive, nourish, unconditional love.
Okay. And that's a great story, even when you put it that brief. And I think for people in the audience who want to know more about that story, you can actually see it animated and you can see it act out in the video to 805 South, at least a lot of it.
Right.
I saw that video. Tell me about the making of that video. That was just amazing.
Man, thank you so much. The making of the video was amazing. You had the production, you had, Jazz on there, Jazz Williams, Hookmaster Studios on the remix. You had Jay Betts behind the camera. It couldn't get no better than that, in San Diego. Putting it down. The making of the song, it was long overdue. I wanted to make a song that brought love back to our communities, not just a Latino thing or a Black thing or a Crip thing or a blood thing or whatever. I wanted to make it a us thing. And that's what 805 South is about. It goes through the heart of San Diego. When you go down to 5, that's the coast, that's by the water. In order to get to our communities, and I'm saying our communities, you got to go through the heart of San Diego, which starts up like by La Jolla. You go through the heart of San Diego, that's where you get the culture of San Diego. And so, boom, 805 South, you know what I mean?
805 South, but definitely keeping the Daygo with that 805 South, going through the heart. So how did you conceive the song 805 South? I mean, I know you just explained to us what it is, but how did that thought process go to making that song?
I always had songs with 805 in it, and I even did an older song that kind of talked about 805, me and my older son. But it was a new era, and I was feeling like I want to redo it, and I want to talk about the heart of San Diego. And at that time, San Diego was moving and everybody's doing music. We got so many hot artists out here in Daygo, you know what I mean, that it's crazy. We have so much talent and gifted young people, period, that it was just a wave that was going on. And so I wanted to rep my city and also rep God. So I wanted to just, bring that love back, saying, hey, it's not about this, that. It's about us. Like I said, again, it's not about me. It's about us. And that's where that came from, So instead of making a song called Tish Baby, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, I made a song called 805 South. What's crazy? I just did a song called Eternal. But
Okay,
yeah, so that's what
805 South,
that's my
and you have one called Eternal, and of course you have lots more. So
yeah.
what I think some people who are watching want to know, knowing that you came from a street background, a hood background, transitioned into gospel, can you kind of tell us what that was like growing up and kind of the stages, you know, briefly that you went through and making that thought transition?
You know, I always wrote music since I've been writing lyrics since I was like 9, but I've always wrote inspiring stuff too. But I chose a different lifestyle when I got older, you know. And so, you know, music is a way of expression, you know, whether it's your pain, your happiness, you know, your lifestyle, your anger. Music is a way of that type of expression. And so I used to have fun doing the music that I did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be transparent. I enjoyed during that lifetime what I did, you know, with the music and the people I influenced. But when I got older as a woman, I realized that I'm a nurturer, and that I have to have more than just what I was given to my people, my community, and the world. And so that's where the transition came, you know, me maturing, me understanding I'm a leader, you know, talking to my homies that's locked up that really don't have a date, and they saying how I influence, and I'm like, man, I want them to have more than just, you know what I mean, I'm a rider and this and this and that, you know, it's more to life than that. And so I transitioned and since they was gonna listen to my music, I wanted to give them something that's gonna be good for their soul. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to see them in any negative situation. You know, and my kids and your kids and the homies' kids and these people kids and all the people around the world kids. You know, I wanted to give them something that could uplift them, and that's why the transition was necessary.
But now, even in the transition, it seems that your music has kept a certain flair. It's it's good music. It's uplifting people. It's a dance vibe. You know, like people want to get up and dance. People appreciate the rap. They appreciate the bars. What do you think about San Diego's urban entertainment as a whole? Like you being a part of this entertainment industry, where do you think we're at right now as far as the overall San Diego urban entertainment industry? And what can be did to propel us even further?
You know, I think that San Diego is in a great position. I think as a whole body, we are developing real true artists, and not saying that none of us was real, but understanding the business aspect of being an independent artist, doing music, what it takes, you know, being committed, you know. I think that right now we are at a time where, like, look at us. We're like doing an interview right now. You know, we grew up on different sides of the railroad tracks, you know what I'm saying? And we're coming together, bringing the city together, like keeping Daygo, you know what I'm saying? So I think I see a lot of artists that's out there. They're pushing, they're networking, they're collaborating with those out of state, out of the city, you know, building their brands, you know, building who they are, connecting with people, staying in people's face, staying active, and learning themselves. I think that right now San Diego is ripe. You know, I think San Diego is ripe right now, and we're ready to explode. And a lot of people are tapping in and touching. They touching the other side for sure. They definitely touching the other side. You know. So I think that we're in a good place right now. I think we've been in one of the best places, and people are now opening up and speaking about it. You know, you got Mitchie Slick talking about what artists need, what they should try to do. You know, he's networking with people. You know, you got Spring Valley Ryan. You got everybody. You got Big June. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody. You know, not knocking anybody, because there's a lot of people that have really developed into their craft. You know, I've been watching them for years, and it's like we've grew up even in our craft of music. You know what I mean? And I think they're industry ready. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. Not saying this because of my city. I see it. Like, I see the development, and I see that we're on that level. You know what I mean? We're not lacking.
I agree with you.
We're not lacking in bars for sure. We're not lacking in bars for sure.
Not at all. And I think one of the things that happened in San
we
Diego,
all look good. You know what I'm saying? So hey.
I think one of the things that's happened in San Diego, Latesha, and you can tell me whether or not you agree, is that it took a lot of the OGs that were in the rap game and doing music, and I include acting and stuff like that. You were part of the Matchmaker movie that Tamara Hill did out here in San Diego. And so there's a lot going on out here. We have Ahmad Dents, who is into theater, and we have other people who are in the theater. But overall, people in San Diego have began to stay home, do some entertainment. They've gained some new competencies. And at this point, the young are learning from the old knowledge that they had to amass over a period of time. And now we're just kind of ready to launch into the bigger industry, into the wider industry, nationwide, globally.
Right. Yeah, and I think not even just music, like you mentioned, Tamara, you know, very good people. She's doing movies, and they good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, they are.
And so she dropped
very talented.
Yeah, you know, she dropped Never Heard. When I watched that movie, man, I could feel the God on it. I could feel the pain of the streets. I could feel everything in that movie that we need, you know, you should receive when you go watch a movie. The movie was very great, and I'm not saying it because I know her. The movie was good. You know,
it was a good movie. I watched it myself.
Not low, but it wasn't low budget. It wasn't low budget. It was HD for real, and it's amazing. I want to congratulate her and everybody. You know, not just like I said in the music, but San Diego in a whole. With all our gifts and talent, we have definitely developed into some amazing entertainers, entrepreneurs, you want to say ministers, leaders, business owners, San Diegans. We definitely have developed that. And I believe that now we'll be able to get the respect that we well deserved and earned.
Yeah, and one of the things I like about our urban entertainment industry out here is we have a lot of diversity in it. We have a lot of diversity in it.
Yes.
I really like that. So you get a diverse set of talent, a diverse set of thinking in this industry.
Yes.
And a lot of people have unique sounds like yourself. Speaking of your unique sound, we would like to give the people of San Diego a real treat. We'd like to give them a bar.
Okay, let me try it again. 1998, I had the block on lock. Honey's by the dozen, then no, I can't stop. Got them boaters in the trap house smoking hot. Gangster rap pimping, then I keep the heater cocked. I almost lost my life more than a dozen times. And the devil had a plan, but the plan wasn't mine. God had a plan, so I let my light shine. Stomping on them demons, bringing vision to the blind. Planting them seeds, then they growing like vines. Blossom in the season, and it's always got time. If you ask me where I'm from, just know it's all good. Wanna know what I'm making? Got enough in heaven, my hood. Eturnul. I'm fighting my way to heaven. I ain't trying to go to hell.
Okay, some heat.
Yeah.
So all you guys out there listening, know that Latesha Eturnul has bars for you.
I might have to run that back. You know what I'm saying?
In addition to tell them about your clothing brand, about your upcoming projects, just let San Diego know all that you're doing and how they can get involved with you.
They can follow me on all social media at I'm Eturnul, and it's IMETURNUL. I just dropped a new EP, and it's entitled Mission Possible. You can get it on where all digital music is sold. Tidal, Amazon Music, YouTube, Spotify, stream it on Spotify, Amazon, Pandora. And I'm pretty much working on that. And I'm also working with a young lady named Angelique Jonelle. She'll be dropping her new single featuring myself. And man, she killed it on this track. I'm excited for her project. I'll be doing a lot of more transition of features this year, a whole bunch. I already did several with brothers from like Nigeria, Texas, Ghana, New York. So I'm doing a lot of branching out and collaborations. Definitely tap in with me. And that's pretty much it. You can email me at eturnul@gmail.com, And, you know, of course, we got the shirts and the mask that we doing, the God or Nothing in the 805 South. And so just to give y'all a sample, these are the masks, you know what I mean? And these are the shirts, you know, God or Nothing shirts to go with the mask, you know, to slap the mask on. Want to go out, you want to go out with style. We also have that in the 805 South as well, all black with the white trimming, Yep.
Okay. And where do they get that stuff at? They can email you. Do you have an online store?
Yeah, we have an online store. You can log on to the website at www.we805 the numbers south@.com. we805south.com.
And I think you remember the slogan. I'm gonna make it easy for you this time.
I don't know what the slogan is. What is the slogan?
Keep grinding, keep it real, and always
Keep it Daygo.